Welcome to Washington. I'm still reporting on the economy. A week ago, inside this building behind me in the Senate chamber on the left, senators passed their version of the health reform bill. Since we only talk about the economic aspects of political topics here, let's see what the Secretary of Treasury, Timothy Geithner, had to say about it.
So I think this is a very strong package of reforms that will be very good for the American economy and very good at trying to offer the prospect of improving care, expanding access, and lowering future costs.
The reason I wanted to include this clip is these guys are counting on the fact that your memories are very, very short. This bill, in my humble opinion, is a total budget buster, a time bomb that is deliberately set not to go off until these guys are well out of office. Well, I've got news for you, Mr. Geithner. YouTube is forever. Okay, here's another one.
We can't continue to spend as if deficits don't have consequences, as if waste doesn't matter, as if the hard-earned tax dollars of the American people can be treated like monopoly money.
Yeah, that's correct, Mr. President. So why don't you actually do something about it? From this point on, starting in 2010, taxes in the U.S. are going to have to skyrocket because no one will lend us the money we need to cover the huge debts these guys are running up. So what can we do? Here are three alternatives. Number one, reduce government spending. Number two, return to a gold-based or silver-based money system. And number three, have governments create their own money debt-free. Calling for reduced government spending is a conventional approach. You hear it every day. But though it may sound good, it wouldn't work. Under our current money system, the government has to borrow our money into existence, then pay interest on it. That's why they call it the national debt. All our money is created out of debt. Politicians who focus on reducing the national debt without trying to actually fix the underlying cause probably don't understand what the national debt really is. To reduce the national debt would be to reduce our money, and there's already not enough money for the average person. Why haven't we heard this before? Because most of the media and Congress are beholden to the big banks for loans. Yes, Congress still appropriates money, but where do they get it? What they can't raise from taxes, they borrow from banks. In 2009, Congress will spend over $4 trillion, but they will have to borrow half of it. There is nothing politicians can do if they stay in this system. The debt has reached its mathematical limit, and one way or another, this system is going to change. So the question is, will it change to some international gold-backed system, or is there a better way? For years, gold bugs or bullionists have correctly identified that the problem with our money system is that the quantity of money is out of control. They think that by tying the dollar to gold or silver, that will somehow control the quantity.
The way the government is trying to prop up the economy is by debasing the dollar, and they can't do both. So the only way we can defend our currency, and it would be great if we can define it in terms of gold the way we used to do, but that's going to immediately impose discipline on the government. They won't be able to run these huge deficits because they can't be financed.
I love Peter Schiff, but he sincerely believes that gold can fix this. I think he's wrong. But when he talks about what's going to happen if we don't make a change, I listen.
I know inflation is going to get worse in 2010, whether it's going to run out of control or it's going to take until 2011 or 2012, but I know we're going to have a major currency crisis coming soon. It's going to dwarf the financial crisis, and it's going to send consumer prices absolutely ballistic, as well as interest rates and unemployment.
What does that mean? For people watching this show, what does that mean for the average American?
It means their life is going to get a lot more difficult. It means things that they need to buy, things like food and energy, are going to be much more expensive. Ultimately, interest rates are going to rise, and their entire standard of living is going to plunge.
I'm not the enemy of gold. I like gold. I wish I owned some. I even like gold money. In fact, here's an offer for you. I encourage you to use your gold money right now. you may order my new film by sending me the smallest legal tender gold coin you can find. In fact, since it is the Christmas season, I'll even double that offer. Yes, that's right, 2 copies of The Secret of Oz for a single gold coin. What a deal! I'm still reporting from Washington, wishing you and your family a blessed and happy New Year.